This week's TRX tip. Being the premier provider of TRX fitness services since 2009, so Long Islanders, we've seen many hundreds and even thousands of people that have come through our doors who want to experience all the benefits of TRX and reduce all the risks associated with many of the exercises with the TRX straps.
So for the bicep curl, palms are facing up, we drop the shoulders back. We walk the feet under. Before we do anything, we fix the lower body. So I always remind everybody, pick the glutes up, lock them in, start from here. For this, we're bending at the elbows. You're stopping by the ears. Notice that the straps are tight and controlled. There's no looping in the straps. Elbows are parallel. And back down. So what I see a lot of is people are doing this. That happens a lot.
So you're using momentum.
So that's what happens. This is what people end up doing. That's incorrect. So it's here. We stop. And back down.
Now, just for a moment, for some reason in today's age of fitness trends and technologies and revolution, there seems to be more and more the use of momentum. Now, momentum is just the muscles forcefully contracting, and then inertia takes you about a range of motion across a fixed distance. Now, the muscles are going to experience hypertrophy, or you're going to start to change the aesthetic shape of your body when the muscle is being loaded properly through the concentric range, where the muscle fibers shorten and they cause a joint axis when you're moving across the joint axis for the angle to become shorter in this case. And then when we elongate or we go through the eccentric range, much of the strength and the changes associated with aesthetic compositional looks of your body are associated with the eccentric range and the tearing of muscle fiber and then the rebuilding and regeneration process. So in this case, if you use inertia, as Stacey was describing, and she'll just show you again one more time, where people just tend to curl really fast
And they come up.
and then
And they loop.
and here are the loops. Okay, so
Do this instead.
okay, so we want to keep, as she's discussed, constant tension on the strap. We're working around the elbow joint. As she curls, she's curling towards her face. The wrists remain straight. I've seen in some of Stacey's classes where either the hands are this way, or when people curl, they actually flex the wrist too much. And when this happens, you start to drag the tendons across the bones of the wrist, and you start to, over time, wear down the synovial sleeve that covers the actual carpals. And that's how people develop carpal tunnel and trigger finger and other degenerative conditions of the hands. So you can actually make this exercise more challenging or less challenging just based on your own body position. If you want to make it easier or to start, well then you step back, as Stacey's doing, and you're pulling yourself when you curl along gravity. Okay, so she's curling her body weight along gravity. Not hard enough? Okay. Take a step forward. And again, you're moving about the elbow axis, so you curl towards your face. Okay, in a slow, controlled fashion, and you keep tension on the straps. That's still not enough? Okay, take another step forward. Now more of Stacey's body weight is opposing gravity, which means that she has to pull her body weight up, and that could be even more challenging. Right, so too challenging? Okay, so step back a little bit more and then readjust your body. So you can adjust your body weight accordingly, curling towards your face. You can use, depending upon if you step closer to the wall or further away from it, you can make it either much more challenging or much less challenging because you'll be actually pulling your body more against gravity when you're lower and along gravity when you're higher. Make sure that you're working around the elbow joint when you curl, and be sure to keep the wrist straight so that we reduce any type of stress associated with dragging the tendons across the bones of the wrist.
And the elbows are straight. They're not here and they're not here.
Okay,
Yes,
okay,
the
so
other thing is the elbow.
Stacey's commenting on keeping the load line across the shoulder, the elbow, and the wrist when the humerus is kept straight along the body. Some people, what they do, as Stacey's indicating, is they come out here, and in reality what you're doing is you're reducing the axis of rotation by shortening it in effect. So this has a wider or a longer axis of rotation, which means the muscles spend more time under tension about the joint axis of rotation. But some people want to cheat, and what they do is when they curl, the elbows go out. So in reality, that distance has been halved, okay? Because the body doesn't know what you're trying to do. It's just trying to say, you want to go from here to here, I'll get you there. I'll just move the elbows out and we'll get to where you want to get fast. So that's a TRX tip for you today. The TRX biceps curl. Stacey Lerman, Phil Sottile from Intelligent Fitness. If you have questions, thoughts, comments, concerns, suggestions, contact us on our website, intelligentfitness.net, or facebook.com, Intelligent Fitness, or send us an email, Stacey, S-T-A-C-E-Y, @intelligentfitness.net, or Phil @intelligentfitness.net. That's our TRX tip, and we'll see you next time at Intelligent Fitness for TRX training. I'm Phil Sottile. This is Stacey Lerman. And if you have the will, we'll show you the way.